Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Jalen Duren.
He's been on a tear offensively these past few months, and you know how much they love the extra points he provides. He's been shouldering a bigger load recently, and I think he's just getting started.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. Harris and Duren together in the middle. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3. And for Denver, Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. And these teams have been prepping for this season tip-off game for months, Greg.
And for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
From outside, off the mark. Robinson against Brown. Great D that time from Brown. Oh, deflected. Pass to Gordon. Jokic with a screen on Harris. And here's Gordon from the arc. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Detroit with the ball. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Nuggets. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back over to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Harris. Really played well against Indiana in his last game. That one drops for him.
Boy, so smooth and fluid with the rock in his hands. It's clear Harris enjoys making these kinds of moves, and I like watching them too.
Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
There they go, finally able to drop one in on their 4th try.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Over Murray. And there's Cunningham on the assist by Thompson.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Here's Murray. Out to Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Shot is good by Gordon.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Thompson finds Harris, and Harris throws it down.
Tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
Pass to Jokic. For 3, Gordon. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And here's Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And just a high IQ play. Cunningham goes for a pump fake, and now he's headed to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good from Cunningham. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Both free throws good from Cunningham.
You've got to admire the all-around capability of Cunningham. Can impact a game in so many ways.
Brown passes to Murray. Jokic with a screen on Cunningham. Inside. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant. A one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
And he makes the first. Clark, last year, Jokic had arguably one of the greatest offensive seasons in NBA history.
Absolutely amazing, B.A. I mean, he averaged a 30-point touchdown, triple-double, shooting over 57% from the field and 41 from three. This guy is building one of the greatest legacies we've ever seen in the league. When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
Robinson for three. Hits the trifecta. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
Outside Brown. And here's Jokic outside. The shot off that time. And so it's Harris with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Thompson passes to Harris. There's a minute 54 left to play in the first quarter. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Boy, this is the threat that Harris poses now. He's a scorer from every level. Inside, three-point land, and at the rim.
Now here's Johnson. No made baskets yet.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Brian, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jokic. Brown comes in for Johnson. Hardaway's checked in for Brown. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Murray. Herter's checked in for Detroit. Jenkins comes in for Robinson. We've got 1:13 left in the opening quarter. Here's Brown. And that one drops.
A guy who knows how to finish inside. Brown gets it done in the paint.
Detroit leading by 5. Here's Jenkins. Pass to Cunningham. Shot clock at 4. Hardaway grabs the board.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And there it is for him.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants to, and he also knows he has the green light.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. To the inside. Here's Duran. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Here's Hardaway. And that one's good.
Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
Fires from way outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. The Pistons on top. They lead by 3. Let's take a quick break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
They've got Peyton Watson, Jamal Murray out there with Tim Hardaway. Then it's Bruce Brown, and it's Valanciunas in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Detroit leading by 3. And when you have a multiple MVP like Nikola Jokic, there's pressure to put him in position to win it all, Clark.
Certainly agree with you there, B.A. Widely regarded as the best player on the planet, Jokic has the capacity to will them to victory single-handedly, but ideally, he shouldn't have to. He needs some additional reinforcement to complement his greatness.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Stewart finds Herter. Takes a 3. Valanciunas with a rebound. And for Denver, they're shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Pass to Brown. And a nice finish on the layup. Brown's gotten his second bucket of the game.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. Detroit also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for LeVert. Robinson comes in for Herter. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Here's Stewart. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Cunningham outside. Pass to Holland. Brown against Thompson. 5 on the clock. Steps back and fires. Hardaway grabs the board. For Denver, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Outside Murray. Now Jokic. Over Stewart. Kick out to Brown. Here's Jokic. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
Robinson gets the bucket.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Nuggets trail by 4. Jokic with a screen on Cunningham. Pass to Jokic. Clark, the one expression you hear a lot in basketball, reward the big man. What's that all about?
Well, you know, B.A., the big guys often are the guys doing the dirty work, the unsung work, rebounding, setting screens, getting up and down the floor to create opportunities for their teammates. But they also want that rock, too. So get them the ball every now and then. Let them eat.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Watson passes to Murray. Outside, Brown from the arc. The rebound by Detroit.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Cunningham with the ball. 7 points in the game. Lets the 3 fly. Jokic grabs the board.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Here's Watson. And he makes in the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. A different look for Denver. Gordon, he's checked in for Watson. Cam Johnson comes in for Murray. And Brown subbed in for Hardaway. Detroit also making some changes. Duran, he's checked in for Stewart. And Harris is subbed in for Holland. A minute 15 left in the first half. Pass to Harris. And that one's good. Harris has got 8 points.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Outside Johnson. 6 to shoot. Jokic up top. Shoots over Duran. Good D by Duran.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Pass to Brown. Here's Jokic. Dropping it at the rim. It's Jokic.
This is exactly how you should use Jokic in these situations. Feed that beast inside.
Harris on the wing. Back to Cunningham. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. And it's 9 points for Cade Cunningham. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
If you do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Brown looking around. Pass to Jokic. The kick out to Johnson. Fires from deep. Not going to go that time. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Pistons ahead, leading by 1. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
On the court now with J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach, as we approach the second half, what's going to be the deciding factor?
Just maintain. I think there were some things defensively that we left on the table where we gave up some cheap ones because we didn't communicate. So we solved those. I think we give ourselves a good shot going into the half.
All right, thanks so much, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. And guys, when you look at some of these games, what stands out to you?
I like seeing the best of the best go at it, Ernie. I mean, like two teams who are evenly matched, because those are the type of teams that I played for my entire career.
Kenny, stop it. You beat me one time. You don't want to talk about dominant teams. Those were led by me. You got so lucky. Make the free throws, Nick.
I don't think that's true, big man. When it comes to my lifetime record against you, even with other teams, I went easy.
And here we go again. Sorry, folks. And now back to this game. What a strong first half from Tobias Harris. He's been everywhere for them so far.
His performance in the first half, Diesel approved. Plays physical, Diesel approved. Doing most of his damage right at the rim, of course, Diesel approved.
Diesel approved defense. The praise doesn't come any higher than that. Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Nice game, great performance by Cade Cunningham.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cunningham. And it's Duran in at the 5 down low.
A sharp shooter from the mid-range. Cunningham doesn't need much room to feel comfortable firing away.
Now Jokic. Murray from outside. Duran with a rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Maybe not the title you want, but Jamal Murray's probably the best player never named an All-Star.
Yeah, interesting. It's kind of like being the last player or the best player not to win a major in golf. I mean, he is a devastating, lethal scorer and a really good passer, too. And he's been right there on the cusp. I think it speaks more to the strength and quality of talent in the West than it does to Jamal Murray's lack of ability. I mean, he's an all-star caliber player for sure.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, B.A. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Ryan, back to you.
They're good with him in the lineup. All right, Allie, thank you.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
5 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get one up. And here's Gordon from the arc. It's not going to go for him. And Harris has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. The 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Outside Murray. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Detroit.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Murray against Robinson. Here's Duran. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duran's future in this league.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Denver has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Jokic with a screen on Thompson. Johnson passes to Gordon. Denver moving it around. Outside Johnson. Will it go? Pass to Murray. Over Cunningham. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
There's aggressive, and then there's trying to do too much. His scoreless effort is hurting this team.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Duran with a screen on Brown. Robinson can't hit.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Gordon, the pass to Murray. And here's Jokic, pounded by Harris. And it's good. 2 points. Jokic has got 8.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Grant, I think it's safe to say Cam Johnson has really hit his stride lately.
Absolutely, B.A. He's seizing the opportunities he's been given, taking and making more shots, dropping more dimes. He's reaching another level of his game.
For the Nuggets, Watson, he's checked in for Gordon. Brown comes in for Johnson. And Tim Hardaway subbed in for Brown. And a switch here also for Detroit. Jenkins is checked in. And so it's Detroit with it. Harris passes to Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now here's Harris. Fires the 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. While we have a moment, let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league last season. The Nuggets third.
Boy, they do an excellent job offensively. Most of the season last year, they were really in sync. A nice flow and rhythm to their offensive game. But anytime you score the points they did, it's about unselfishness and trusting each other.
And Denver making a change here. Pickett's checked in. Holland, he's checked in for Detroit. Brown with the steal. Pass to Watson. Here's Pickett. Jokic the screen. Launches it from deep. Thompson pulls it in. Detroit leading by 9. A minute and a half left in the third quarter. Now Duren, covered by Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Duren, pass to Robinson. Here's Jenkins. Gets the 3 ball to go. Jenkins has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Hardaway's shot is good.
Tip your hat to Hardaway Jr. there, guys. I mean, even in the face of aggressive defense, he stays focused and delivers.
Robinson on the wing. Thompson outside. Back to Robinson from downtown. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Hardaway. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Hardaway's got 11.
Excellent quickness that time by Hardaway. Allows him to do work inside.
Pass to Holland. And here's Robinson. Here's Jenkins. The 3. Hardaway grabs the board. Down low. Picked it. Now Thompson. From deep 3-point range. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Detroit, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. We'll be right back with you shortly. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Nuggets trail by 8. Aiden Watson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Tim Hardaway. And it's Brown in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Denver. 2 points. That one goes.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And it's Cunningham missing. And the Nuggets shooting the ball at 48% so far. Murray passes to Brown. Hardaway with a screen on Herter. Outside Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. The Nuggets getting another bucket to fall.
Boy, you love Hardaway Jr.'s confidence and aggressiveness. When he's going like this, he feels like nobody can guard him.
Here's Holland. Hauled in by Brown. Here are the Nuggets with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Hardaway on the wing. Outside, Brown. Denver moving it around. Murray for 3, and a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 3 assists tonight. Cunningham outside. Picked by Stewart. He gets going, and that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
Yeah, what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And Denver making a change here. Jokic is checked in. Harris is checked in for Detroit. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Denver's head coach was saying to the team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
Thanks for that, Allie. Murray from outside. The rebound by Detroit.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Harris right side. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
Jokic passes to Murray. Lets it go from deep. Murray gets the triple.
Maybe he's playing better during winning time. Silent in the first half, but since then he has taken over.
Herter against Brown. Now here's Cunningham. Step back on that one and let it fly. Cunningham's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Man, where's the effort on the defensive end? You gotta play harder than that.
You know, it's made for a fun game, but you're right. You're exactly right. I mean, the defense has been non-existent.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. For the Nuggets, Gordon, he's checked in for Watson. Cam Johnson comes in for Brown. And Brown subbed in for Hardaway. Detroit also making some changes. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Herter. And it's Robinson in for Jenkins. Robinson. Thompson outside. Clock at 6. Murray against Cunningham. Jokic pulls it down.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside Harris. Robinson outside. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it. And Jokic, a real natural leader. He's got great gifts, and he's always ready and willing to deliver when his teammates need a big bucket.
Outside Cunningham, shoots a 3. Oh, the range of Cunningham.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one. Easy to understand why they turn to Jokic in these situations. He has a knack for cashing in on big possessions.
Robinson outside. Cunningham, a screen on Brown. Robinson misses the 3. Nuggets trail by 4. Up top, Johnson, defended by Thompson. Here's Jokic. Harris there for the rebound. The Pistons have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Jokic with a rebound. Denver has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Oh, stolen by Harris. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Thompson.
Denver foul. Cameron Johnson. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for the kill. Thompson. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Boy, those were big free throws right there. It's exactly how you want to close out a game.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Brown fires. The three is off. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. And he slams it down.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Book it! It goes!
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fellow whatsoever.
Gordon. Oh, missed on the tray. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.